What's going on YouTube? Yamayati, welcome to the channel. In this episode, guys, we're going to be installing on my brand new 2023 LowRider ST an integrated taillight. If you guys want to check it out, stick around, stay tuned, and enjoy. If any of this content interests you, do me a huge favor. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you want, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of all new uploads. Alright guys, here's the rear tail light from my 2023 LowRider ST. Guys, it's not a bad light, super clean, super bright, love the way it looks. The only thing I do not like are these rear turn signals. Number one, they still have bulbs, they're not LED compatible, and the options are very limited. Now, on the Street Bob, 2020 Street Bob and up, they do not have the rear brake light, but they do have a integrated kind of like brake light slash turn signal here on the sides. Now, the one thing I did like about my Street Bob is that Harley sells, just like I have on the front of the bike, the insert where it's like a halo and then an amber turn signal in the center, and I really wanted to try to do that here because I thought, wow, it'd be cool to have a brake, have these red, and then have the turn signals integrated. But the housing is different. Harley does not offer it for the LowRider ST, and I don't like the fact that basically all they are is just a bracket for a rear turn signal. So what I did was I did some research online, and MOONS has a rear tail light. It's called the V4, and it's integrated, so you have brake and you have turn signals. I actually picked that up. It's right here. Looks super nice. I did go with the tinted or the blacked out version. It does have the light on the top for the license plate, so that way it'll illuminate the license plate at night. But in order to use this, I have to change the housing that is here. So this housing will be changed out. I end up picking that up as well. And the housing from Moon has the circuit board, so that way we can go ahead and utilize the all-in-one integrated taillight system. Now, you do have to pick up this wiring harness to make this work, but what it will do is it'll make this into a brake light with integrated turn signals, and that way you can eliminate these little, I don't know what you call these, bat wings or whatever you want, but it'll eliminate this and it'll look a lot cleaner. So we're gonna do that today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. First thing we gotta do is remove these rear bags. Harley makes it super simple. Next thing we gotta do is remove this seat. Go ahead and get your 5/30 seconds and remove this back cover as well. Now gently slide this backwards. Just pull it back towards you. It should unclip. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and follow this cable and unplug this one, and this one. Alright guys, first thing you're gonna do is see this little gray tab that's right here on this black plug. Slide it backwards, pinch it, and that'll undo it right there. This little black one that's here, you're gonna go ahead and pinch this in the center and pull it backwards, just like that. And go ahead and do the same with this gray one. Flip it around, you'll see the little tab that's here, push that down and pull it backwards. Now you've gone ahead and disconnected the wiring harness for the rear taillight. Next thing you want to do is cut these tie wraps. I have one here, carefully. I'm gonna cut this one as well. You're gonna have to also cut the one that's here. And now this is loose. Next thing we gotta do is remove this rear tail light. It's two screws, one on this side, one on this side. It is a star screwdriver, so go ahead and remove that. Make sure you hold it so you don't fall. Boom. Now just get something kind of sharp, lift up on this tab. It's kind of a pain, but lift it up and pull backwards. All right, next thing we're gonna do is get this screw out of here as well. It's the same thing, star screwdriver. Is there something in the back? All right, so one thing I wasn't anticipating, once you remove this screw, you have to slide this up, but my plate is actually in the way. So now I have to remove the plate to remove that bracket, so that way I can have the clearance to slide this up and remove this piece. So let's go ahead and remove the plate. Go ahead and cut these tie wraps as well. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug them while they're here. Push those tabs down, and now lift up. Slowly pull these out of place. And now the fun part. I'm a firm believer in clean as you go. I'm gonna get some of this dirt off before I do anything. Shake my rag really good, get that dirt off. And I have some of this instant cleaner. I got this from Cycle Gear. Really great product. You just kind of mist it on there, and then boom. Alright guys, really hard to show you this with the camera in this position, but here is the wire harness from the back. We've already unplugged these, and as you can see, this has an adhesive strip and basically like a housing that holds this wiring. So I have to remove this by just basically, I guess, peeling it off. It is super sticky, but basically we have to remove this. There's a little hook here that holds the wires. You gotta kind of get it to the side to unhook it, which I'll do that here in a second. You see that hook that's here? Maybe when I have both hands I can take this out a little easier, but you gotta unhook the wiring, basically get it off, pull this adhesive strip all the way back out, and then Moons provides the new one that we're going to replace in order for this all to work. You definitely got to clean this under here as well before you go ahead and try to stick that so that way it doesn't fall. So it's going to be hard to show you in camera, but I'm going to remove this hook, or just get the wires away from this hook, peel this adhesive strip all the way back to that hole, clean it, and then basically insert the new one. All right guys, so I already started peeling it. So I got it from there, started peeling it, and as you can see, this is all we're doing, is just pulling it. Boom. Go ahead and get your factory wires, push them through the hole from the top side down. And now we have removed the OEM wiring harness for the rear taillight. All right guys, while I'm on the floor, here is the new wire harness from Moons. And as you can see, these are the plugs that are going to go under the seat. And this is the master plug that's gonna go into the new housing that we purchased from them. Now, I have to get this under here and basically attach it to what's there. Now I'm going to try to adhere it to just to the right of the old sticker that's there. So I cleaned it off really good, and I'm just going to try to stick it to the right side because I don't think sticking it to the previous adhesion or the paper that's there is a good idea. So I'm going to try to go to the right of that and basically stick it up there and make this work. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and stick these through here, just kind of get it set up just like that. And then I'm gonna peel this adhesive, stick it under there, and pull the master plug to the back. All right guys, I don't know if you can see it, but there is the new strip in place, just to get good adhesion onto the metal, onto the gloss paint. I went ahead and pre-set this up to know how much slack to leave to plug it into the housing. And we also have plenty of slack here to plug it into the factory wires. All right guys, it's nighttime right now. I had to run a few errands, but you plug it in and then you push this little gray pin forward. Then you're gonna go ahead and plug in these other two now. I don't know which one's right or left, so I'm just gonna guess. And if not, then we can just always flip flop it and we'll be all right. All right guys, go ahead and get your Moon bezel or housing. Push this wire through, kind of pick it up. It's got a hook on the back side here that slides right into this position. So you just go ahead and kind of push in, get it on that little hook, work your way down just like that. Then you'll be able to line it up and use that screw again. All right guys, now that the housing is in place, go ahead and take your plug this in, boom, just like that. Go ahead and get your OEM screw and use it to hold the back plate of this light. That baby is on there nice and snug. Go ahead and get your Moons light, and what we're gonna do first is we're gonna plug these in, and then what I'm gonna do is test out the lights to figure out which one's right and which one's left. Also guys, just so you know, the green is right and the brown wire goes to the left. So green to the right, brown to the left. This one plugs here and this one's from the harness. Go ahead and get your screws. Go ahead and put it tight, but not too tight. All right, looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and test the light out real quick. All right, there's your right turn signal. There's your left turn signal. There's the brake. Alright guys, make sure that you have everything tie wrapped and secure in its proper place. Make sure everything's nice and tidy. You don't want it to get snagged. Also guys, go ahead and reverse the saddlebags the way they were. I already put the plate bracket back on, put the light back, and then we're gonna test it out. Check out the cold start. guys, there it is all complete. And I'm sorry that it's late. I know the lighting is not the greatest, but the Moon's rear tail light looks so clean. Look at this, how the whole back is all blacked out now. There's no more little bat wings here. Oh, and the light functions perfect. Guys, this is the way to go, man. If you're looking for a different look on your LowRider ST, go with the Moon's rear tail light. I'll leave the links in the description section of the video. I'll leave it for the light, the bezel, and also for the wire harness. But guys, this looks really, really clean. Super shiny, real good quality. I've worked a lot with rear tail lights. This is a nice rear tail light. You guys have seen my previous videos. I do a lot of rear tidy tail installs. That's a nice light. And there it is. It's coming out super clean, guys. The LowRider ST is coming to life. So I've done the grips. I have done the exhaust with the SPC exhaust. I put the rear passenger pegs, guys. I got the flows up in the front, bicycle pegs. I even did the little clutch on the side. Boom. We did the Saddleman 2-up seat. Oh, look at that. And now, guys, we have the Moon's integrated taillight system. And I am super happy, guys. She is looking so pretty. And it's coming out nice. I don't want it to be like too club, but I don't want it to be too boring. So that's the look I'm going for. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, man, be blessed, ride safe, take it easy on them filthy streets. And remember, you got to work on Monday. Peace.